tap this Saturday, April 6th. The Miami Heat take on the Detroit Pistons. A battle in the East. Don't miss it.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
They've done a nice job on the offensive boards here, guys, and I think that was the difference in really pounding the offensive glass.
Well, they set the tone early with their mindset, their tenacity, and their hustle. I mean, that's the way they've come out, and it's served them well.
Milwaukee with the ball. Their last meeting was in Detroit, where they were unable to fight off the Pistons.
And I think the sort of issues they had on defense, in part at least, was a bigger factor. Really compounded, I think, because it was on the road. You have to be sharper when you go out and play as a visitor.
Yeah, everything has to be tight. You can't be loose in any aspect of your game. You're fighting against the crowd and the opponent. You've got to be tougher mentally and physically if you're going to win on the road.
Here are the five Detroit has to start the second quarter. Chan in at the 3. Ellis is out there with Andre Drummond, and it's Bairstow in at the 4-man position. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Thanks, Kevin. The dude in their last matchup against the Hornets got the job done. He finished with 25 points and was in the zone as a shooter, lighting it up from both the foul line and the field. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance, Clark. He was at his absolute best in this game.
Yeah, and the only thing about having a game like that, Kevin, is that it's almost impossible to duplicate it here tonight.
Well, nobody's expecting that, Clark, and they don't need him to do that. If he's even half as good as he was that night, it should be enough.
Here's Ellis. Jabari Parker making his last shot. Fades back. Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Chan.
Well, he could have earned some style points there, but he really doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that wide open.
Here's Clarkson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Hinson in the post. Working on Drummond, and he gets it to go. And the Bucks lead by 4.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
Yeah, and until they do, the problems inside are only going to get worse. I'll tell you what, he is so difficult to guard, especially on a shot like that one.
Bucks have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Clarkson kicks to Mayo. Bucks passing it around. Left side, Jones. Clock at 6. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
That's his first personal foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
Terrence Jones at the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Pistons making a change here. And so Jones nails both of them. Pistons trail by 4. Page passes to Chan. Takes it off the glass. The dude's got 6 in the quarter.
The offense has a better flow, and it actually looks better here in the second quarter.
Yeah, they've steadied themselves a little bit, trying to close this gap.
Guys, listen, you know what we have to do. From this point on, we have to run the offense through our best player. That's it.
And Antetokounmpo's checked in for Terrence Jones. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, Doc Rivers was just addressing the plan with his team. The one thing he doesn't want is get sluggish. He said, take what the defense gives you. Don't hesitate to let those shots fly. And before the huddle broke up, he mentioned playing active defense in transition, telling his guys to be very quick to get back when the ball changes hands. They're not going to wait for halftime. They want those adjustments to have an impact right away. Over to you, Kevin.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Here's the dude. He's got 9.
Really good offensive execution. Nice pick, just couldn't get the shot to go.
Boy, you love to see that as a basketball purist. Guy setting a good screen and then getting the shot opportunity.
Here's Clarkson. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Parker with a clean look and another basket for Milwaukee.
Great rise and dime there. He changed gears in midair to make the assist.
Page passes to Chan. Drummond the screen, off the pick. Hits the front of the rim and out.
You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there.
Here's Clarkson. He's guarded by Ellis. The shot by Clarkson, no good. Pistons trail by 6. The drive by Ellis. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Hey guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
That's right, Clark. And the other thing we've seen is great work on the offensive glass. We're seeing second chance points for this club.
And that one falls for Monte Ellis. So both teams make...
That's it. And you know this, man.
And so Monte Ellis nails both of them. Bucks leading by 4. Carter Williams with it. 5 points in the game. He kicks to Antetokounmpo. Back to Carter Williams. He dishes it to Mayo. 6 to shoot. Beyond the arc. Carter Williams can't get it to go. Pistons trail by 4. Ruiz the pass to Mahinmi. Passes it to Ruiz. Takes the 3. Randolph grabs the board. Randolph's got his 3rd rebound tonight. 1:36 left now here in the second. And here is Carter Williams, averaging 12 points a game. Kicks to Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Detroit's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Ruiz. Can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Mayo. Bucks have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Back to Carter Williams. Mayo kicks to Antetokounmpo. Back to Mayo. Dishes it to Antetokounmpo. Fires it up, and he drops that one in. And the Bucks lead by 6.
They're working in closer to the bucket here in the second.
Yeah, Clark, the threes really weren't falling early, and sometimes seeing a few easy ones go down can get your offense back into a groove.
And so it's Detroit with the ball. Gray dishes to Mahinmi. Out to the right wing. From past the arc, and that one's good. He's got 6.
Now, they're not showing too much respect for him defensively, are they? The question is, do they go 2 for 1 here?
Can they get a good shot in time? That's the question.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. To the middle. Off with the layup.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Ellis goes in. Pass to Ruiz. Launches a 3, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And we're through 2 here, and a good one. Bucks lead by 3. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Doc, as we get into the second half, what do you expect to see from this offense you're facing tonight?
Well, they're moving the ball. They're just playing to the hot hand, and we got to expect that. So let's not let anyone get hot. That would be nice.
Coach, thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half.
Okay, guys, let's